war. Because this is not going to be like a war whereby you only have military. There will certainly be civilian casualties. Now imagine the large scale of that. And you think a lot of these people are going to be cool with Chief Tinubu. They're not going to be cool with him. So I think it is even to his best interest that he doesn't go to that war. Like if you wish Chief Tinubu maybe harm, you will say, okay, let him go to that war. But considering the lives, the lives of people involved, you wouldn't want just waste people. Yeah. So it's good if he actually has a rethink and never goes into it, because that might really be the downfall that he's actually trying to avoid. Because not only will he have maybe a lot of casualties, but that will create a much larger disenfranchisement to him. Like maybe some of those northerners, politicians that were backing him, a lot of them will disown him if he actually goes into that law. Yeah, a lot of them are going to disown him.
I mean, it is not politically expedient anyway. Nigeria has nothing to do with Niger Republic for us to say we want to commit such resources to go and fight war. Like, doesn't even make any sense.
Even the moral standing, like you committed a political coup. You don't get legitimacy.
Illegitimate civilian president won't go remove illegitimate military government. Like, who does that?
Government. In fact, the military guy has even more legitimacy than Tinubu,
because he's accepted in his own country. See that?
He's accepted, and he's like he's fighting a colonial, or what do they call it? Neo-colonists. Neo-colonists. So he has more greater ideology than these are political coup plotter that killed a lot of the military
73 people were killed. This guy didn't kill anybody when they planned their coup in Niger.
He didn't kill anybody.
For Tinubu to be president, 73 Nigerians were killed for that election. 73.
That was the ones counted.
And that's the one declared official.
Yeah. Many were not recognized.
So which of them, you two make sense, Baba? Please call me more, please. Don't ever give up trying, all right? I want to speak to you more.
Okay.
Baba. Thank you so much for stopping by, Johnson. So,
No, I really appreciate you. Keep on what you're doing.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Baba. So, that's, Angono. I think I have, what am I missing? One sec. Okay, I'm not missing anything. I think I got it. I have another caller. Sometimes you think I miss. So, hello.
Hey, Mr. Mayegun, the prophet.
Yeah.
Good evening.
No, prophet. Wow. Okay, How are you, brethren?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me on the Temple of Truth. So I just want to add.
Thanks for calling in.
So to my Nigerian listeners, right? There's one thing we are missing out. To win a war, right? It's not by your size.
No.
You need unity. It's not if it's by size, then you need to go and read how Israel fight their war. It's not by your size. It's your unity. I'm just saying, if Tinubu goes ahead and declare this war, Nigeria is going to be messed up because, first of all, are you going to get the Igbo people that are doing sit at home to go and fight war for you?
No.
Or, it's just a messed up situation. And it feels like a trap, actually, because the southern Nigeria should really wake up and see the game these people are trying to play. If we go into that war, I feel Niger is going to fuck Nigeria. Sorry for swearing, mess Nigeria up. So please, this time.
Now them not get anything to lose per se. If we have to be honest, do you understand? Like anything you do to them, sometimes they will just be like Agbaya, you be Agbaya, you be Agbaya. See what you have done. But they can inflict serious damages on Nigeria that the whole world will be talking about.
Serious one. This war, APC should just go and fight. APC members, please, you can go fight.
I said, Baba, I even said that if these guys are not showing up in Sokoto before 4 p.m. tomorrow, that APC and their people, they should come to my program 8 p.m. that same evening. They will see some of the Lagos Sabobaku here. These Agbadorians, they are here. They can pick them by their profile. On Mayegun's Diary Political, on Facebook, there are many. If they no report for Sokoto by 4 p.m. tomorrow, for that war in Niger. Come to Mayegun's Diary Political DSS tomorrow evening. They will be here pretending to be defending Nigeria or defending Kolu. Pick their names and their profile picture. Itoba makusi Sahara, kokusi Sahara. Itoba makusi Sahel, kokusi Sahel. Itoba de mapada wale. Maybe they will get sense. I made that announcement yesterday, but I don't know if they took it serious, bro.
It's a serious situation, Marigo, but everything is going to fall in place because if you look at the strategy now, Nigeria to fight a war, they have to fight both external and internal because even Nigerians will fight Nigeria.
You know,
this is the chance for Biafra to go and fight Nigeria, and I think the Western war. So it's a huge water don't enter. I don't know how you talk about water don't enter.
Water don't pass Gary or the snail. Water don't enter snail mouth through back. But thank you, Baba. Ma take another one, yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
There we go. See, sometimes when people feel what this is going to be for Kolu, for example. Sorry, one sec. I think I have a call already. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
The Prince Jejeman.
About the hello, yeah, this Prince Jejeman. Representing IPOB for life.
Bless you.
Yeah, Baba.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well done, Baba. Happy to be here again.
Thank you.
Yeah, Baba, we started by saying to Nigeria and Kolu that they should first of all please release Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, if Nigeria is a country, them that are keeping Nnamdi Kanu are the ones that are supposed to be inside prison. If Nigeria is a country, okay. So they should release Nnamdi Kanu now. Everybody that should be the subject matter, not Niger. Okay. So that is one. Secondly, when you doing your analysis tonight, you showed us the borderline, and we are having about 7 states that are just porous.
Border with Niger.
With Niger, they are all porous, just open.
Porous.
There's no real border there. Okay. That is one. When I saw that, I said, God, Nigeria is open. Nigeria, they open on all flanks. But unknown to them, they don't know. Or they know, they try to pretend. Secondly, my good general, do you know that Niger, as we speak, Niger already are in Nigeria, all over Nigeria. Niger that they want to go and fight.
Nigerians who are in Nigeria are also there. Like this one are not like Northerners, so they're like Nigerians. Even Nigerians know them as Nigerians. You're right.
Exactly.
Doing security and
all these Fulani herdsmen that doesn't have a station, that move from Guinea to Senegal to Nigeria, back to Central African Republic. We were told that they are, is it the governor of Bauchi, told us that they are citizens of Africa.
Yes.
So?
That every Fulani sees themselves as citizens of Africa, like as Nigerian. So they see themselves as Nigerians. All Fulanis from Africa, they believe that they are Nigerians too, and they are welcome. That's what he said.
When they were killing us by my good general, killing Nigerians left and right, that was how the way they legitimate their atrocity upon Nigeria. These people we are talking about, they are still all over Nigeria in our forests. Okay. Some of the caller, one of the caller scratched it on the surface when it was when you were in Tajet and you are telling him about the soldier, a sniper, who was fighting on the front, and a Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram, was shooting him from behind.
About true story.
Is that
true life story?
Yes, now it is a true life story, not be said and say.
And the
Okay.
reason, they didn't even hide the reason. It wasn't accidental discharge. The guy who killed him, he was arrested quickly. And he said because that guy, they killed too many Boko Haram.
They killed too much Boko Haram. Okay. So these Fulani herdsmen from Niger, they are all over Nigeria. Boko Haram, majority of them are Niger. And you know that Nigeria army, most of Nigeria army are Nigerians. Yeah. They are all these repentant Boko Haram about how many thousand, 7,000 plus you mentioned that day, or 13,000. All these people, they spread them throughout all Nigerian armed forces. You see? And they are the people that are guiding all this our VIP. You see, these people, they don't know what they've set themselves up. That's why you see, Biafrans are into commerce. That's why we cannot collaborate with this terrorism. Official state sponsors the terrorism. You cannot go along with a business people. You understand? My good general, let them go and fight. We are encouraging Kolu. He should go and do the fight.
But they've told him to use diplomacy. To use diplomacy now. If he wake up tomorrow and still continue with his exercise, we'll go see how the whole world will react then.
If he use diplomacy, his power won't be complete. You know, he's now almighty Nigeria president. You understand?
Okay,
Only the legitimate president, a giant of Africa. You know, that is one pride to him. Then the second pride is that now he went to ECOWAS, bribed them. As a bribe Nigerian Mumu INEC chairman. He went to ECOWAS also, bribed them. All these criminal leaders, they too, they give him ECOWAS. Now he's going to show the world that he's very, very strong.
He's a powerful guy.
So go.
But
it's very, very powerful.
Prince, this whole thing don't make sense. That's what people are saying. Could you believe that even Northerners were celebrating that he has been defeated? Can you believe that? Like they are saying Tinubu has been defeated.
Babana dementia, they worry Babana.
I'm like, that was so fast.
Now dementia, they worry him. Dementia. You know, say person where dementia, they worry, as you used to say, person there for house, are the light, you know, there.
Light day, but person no day house.
Light day, but
you go
person
see
no day house.
Like say light day inside this house, so or nobody day house.
Now, Nigeria, whether I go Niger or you know get Niger, you see disaster where they come up. disaster where they come upon Nigeria about Mayegu. He's still making press up. Whether I go Niger, go fight or you know go. With this how they begin the waka, they crawl, they come.
And now you know general. Now try and error that they do since. Student loan. Oh, sorry. Not yet. Increase student fees. Oh, subsidy gone. Oh yeah, 8,000 naira. No, 8,000 naira call. We'll give you more. You know what I mean? Like try and error.
Live of over 200.
Please.
Live over 200 million people. They take and they play it's quite unfortunate, my good general. We are everybody that have sense now should know that Nigeria is a time bomb. Everybody should just be talking. Every topic on all platforms should be on how to dissolve Nigeria peacefully so that people should not continue dying unnecessarily as people are dying. Every day, Nigeria lost not less than 100. Let's just put it on average. 100 people die every day.
Everybody is
We're not
dying.
talking of people that are killed by malaria, typhoid. We're not talking of people that are killed on the road of accidents. We are not talking kidnappers, the one they kill. We're not talking of ritualists, the one they killed. No security. You are just on your own. You understand?
Thank you so much, Prince. I mean,
God
that reminds me of everybody is dying. Pressure is. You remember that video, Prince?
Yes, our popular video. I beg that video. Them.
Thank you very much. I'll take another one. You have a good one.
Yeah, God bless you.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure ti wà. Mbá sọ Yorùbá. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀.
I think you can hear me now. Hello there. Okay. They are not lowing. So when I say hello and see a party low, I'll just go to another person to lay low, right? Yeah. Hello there.
Yes, sir, Baba.
Hey, Kabesio.
Well done, oh.
Yes, sir.
Tell me allow go.
Abakepeo. Kabesio.
Yeah. It's
How are
Air
you,
Force
sir?
One again, Baba.
Air Force
I'm here.
One.
I'm here.
I finally have you. I don't know. Maybe this is gonna be my luckiest time. Luckiest day in August. So it's good to have you back, sir. How is it?
Oh, I called yesterday too. I called yesterday.
Did you not just mention? Okay,
I
maybe you
called.
did. Right.
I do remember. I do remember.
You did.
Yeah.
You just didn't
So
mention your name. I remember now. How are you, Baba? It's your second time lucky.
yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Please, sir.
Yeah. So you see, first of all, I think it's a good thing that they ought that request is sent to them, to the Senate. Number one. And number two, see, this is common sense. I'm sure an average Nigerian in their right sense will know that Niger people are Northerners. Northerners are Niger people now. So they don't forget that one. They don't know, say, almost every state where they for North, almost everybody, they have relative from Niger. When this guy said, by the time he leave office, nobody should try to run after him, Boko Haram. You know what he's saying now? That we run to Niger.
He said Niger
You know what
will
he's talking
protect him
about?
if Nigeria come for him. He actually said, I said, Niger, I will leave Nigeria for you and go to Niger Republic. They will protect me if Nigeria come for me. That's what he said.
Apart from that, sir, do you remember when that idiot Attorney General, what they call him?
Which of them? Malamu.
Malamu, yeah, is the one where the Federation, yeah. When they were shipping cars to that place, brand new cars.
I remember.
To Niger.
I remember. They were gifting their
so
governors cars, all those regions. They were giving them cars from Nigeria. They are giving them police cars to support their security. I remember those days.
Oh yeah. So you want to carry off from here to go fight those people over there. And that is very, very, in fact, that's a very shameful, even for them to even write a letter to the Senate to even do that. So of course they won't support something like that. The Northerners won't support something like that. Never. It will fly. Stuff like that. Such requests will fly. They won't support something like that at all. They won't. Now the thing is, see, African leaders need to wake up. And I just want to sometimes ago, number one. See, you see this coup thing that is brewing,
spreading,
like Toman Bioti Baba. This thing that is brewing up, like a multi magma from the interior core of the earth. See, it's going to touch every African country.
I mean, Nigeria is probably due for one. If things continue like this,
no, we're already. In fact, we are overdue. We're overdue. We're overdue, and it's going to happen very, very soon. Because they are not even the leaders they are so selfish, they are so greedy. They don't care about the masses, about the citizen of that fellow. I mean that same country they govern. Because look at all these little kids by the roadside begging for hands. Why Senate and reps high marking 70 billion naira for themselves?
110 billion.
Also, you increase your salary by 140%. And and you are sleeping comfortably in your house. This is in fact, look, honestly speaking, I don't know.
Despite all of this that Nigeria is facing, somebody is about to commit billions upon billions of Nigeria money to a war that doesn't concern us. How worse can it get?
No, like you've said before, and also many callers, some of them. See, the idea of this whole brouhaha when it's come to Niger, coup d'etat or whatever is that they want to find a way, because see the Western world, this is what they do. This is what they do. they'll find a way to. What they're trying to do right now is to find a way to African country like Nigeria, what other country wants to join Nigeria? Ghana, maybe all other countries that I can't remember right now.
You've got Sierra
So
Leone,
turn
you've
our
got
back.
Liberia, you've got Gambia, you've
So
got
they-
Guinea, you've got Mali, all this. Like, it's like they want to throw the entire region into a serious, endless war. And it will just be us, like, bombing our cities one by one.
So they will turn our back on each other, number one, okay? And they will pull back. And they will act as if they are not the ones behind all this predicament. And the fight will start. Now, how in the world is Africa as a nation, as a continent, okay, with all these resources, and we are still sovereign, like abject poverty, like serious abject poverty, big time. Is it not high time for all these African leaders to come to their senses or this realization that they need to become one and fight all these Western colonial master, whatever they call them? It's like, this is an opportunity for us. This is opportunity for us. Remember all these three countries now, they cut off French. Why can't we also cut off UK and London, whatever, and UK and
Britain
America?
and all of that, yeah.
See, if you are coming to our continent to take our resources, and in return, we are also getting the right thing. Our infrastructures are being developed, things are working for us. That is different about game. But you are coming
to
in.
come and stay here and their family in your countries when they steal from us. Once they come here, send them back. Don't allow the thieves to bring their loot here. Not just like develop us, but cut out all the criminals. Don't abort them. Unfortunately.
Mr. Maigun, we haven't seen we ain't seen nothing yet.
We ain't
I'm
seen
telling you
nothing
because
yet.
yes, we ain't seen nothing yet.
I'll take another one, sir.
Mario last year, egun bolo no.
It also got press up like warm up last Sunday. The real show is yet to happen. Wow. Judiciary better save them or else. Everybody, man. Now I have here Yima, is that you?
Baba.
Oh,
Baba.
Yima. How you doing, Baba?
Oh, Baba. Ekaleo.
Ekaleo. We just like same old though. It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, Baba, well, I just been there on the underground, just listen, to observe.
Don't be so everybody they do this. These days, just to observe from far.
From far, call who won't carry us enter war, Abi. For Niger. Hey, all right, no problem. If he messes up, there will be palace school for him. He go face palace school straight because those northerners don't joke on. Ije is their brother. Ije is their brother. So it should be. Ahmed been talk one time say for Kaduna one settlement say now just Niger people did there.
I remember.
You will face internal struggle first before you come. Those people you send go there. Nobody will come back. You don't play around there. You're just messing up. And if he makes that mistake and sends those people there, oh boy.
Niger no be what's it they call them? A small place which we just enter. Once in and once out.
No. Well, how many soldiers?
A battleground. And these are just tiny borders with Nigeria. You see that place they call Malame, Fatori, Nigeria, Faida, Jimba, all these places. So you see that Boso, those who are living from that Malama, Fatori, and Boso like that, they are like just a stone throw distance. So the Nigerian soldiers around that place and Nigerian soldiers on the other side, they kind of always exchange stuffs from across the border.
You never finish fighting Boko Haram.
Shoot themselves, kill themselves there, like finish themselves.
You never finish fighting Boko Haram for your own territory. You go another man's territory to go fight for your own territory. Come on. It doesn't make sense now. Nigeria has no business going anywhere near Niger. If Niger, who are you going to fight? Who are you going to fight? The whole country? I don't. It doesn't make any sense. Kolo should not make that mistake for his own. Anybody with the advice I make, go there. I beg. That's
yes.
It's an expensive joke on Nigeria. Please, you never finish your own problems. You won't go enter another man territory. See, who do you want to install? These people that are celebrating the coup guy.
You go return them to them. You want to return their shege. Come on, their shege for them. You won't go return their shege. You know what one soldier told
you don't
me?
tell them.
You know what one soldier told me, Yima? He said, the people, you cannot go into a country, right? That the people support those who are in government in their country. You can't go in there because you'll be fighting the people, not even the government. And how do you go?
That's the first question.
How do you even pass?
That's the first question he should ask himself.
Right.
That's the first question he should ask himself. So DSS and recruiters, army recruiters, come my own Facebook. Anybody defending made them go. You know, made a report.
There are many here.
Made a report.
Some of them in Nigeria. Those ones, the Olori Brukus, where they deceived the Olori home base Olori. Those are diaspora and Olori Brukus who ran away from Nigeria because of what Nigeria did to all of us. Now they are comfortable abroad. They are now deceiving the home base Olori Brukus, and Nigeria will be better one day.
Made the report. Made the report.
But there are some zombies. Yeah, within Nigeria. Go.
Made a report there. I am Buru Bakawe. I beg. Good night.
You should have a wonderful evening, okay, Baba?
Good night, my ego.
Nice one, man. So that's a Jima Gudu, my TV brother from Benin.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. My ego general.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Lucky to catch you up.
Again.
This, as I'm talking to you, I'm using 3 gadgets. One to hear you and laptop watching you. Over 3 years. This is my first time of getting you online. Headed speaking.
Now you might need to mute there because you and I are now presenting. You know that before now, right?
No.
You sit down there to watch me. Now people are going to be watching me and yourself talk. So let's talk on the phone. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Beautiful. Please.
Yes, I can hear you relating what you spoke before now.
You get what I mean? So you will need to leave that broadcast and just concentrate on the phone, or else, right? We are going to be having a break.
Yeah.
You know that? So
yeah.
Let's have our chat, then you go back to that. Please.
Yeah, the topic you have tonight is very, very nice and expensive.
Thank you.
What made it to be expensive is a thing that most of Nigerians, Abubaku, Alamajiris, and so on and so forth, which they don't know. As it is today, Kolu want to go to Niger. The retired president and co, they know this plot of this coup. They know. I will tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Though, if you can reason very well, from River State to Niger, Western America, they did a contribution to drill a pipe from Nigeria to Niger to invest oil.
That's right.
To refinery in Niger. And if they did not do anything to topple this government before this man submit the document at the end of the service of Boko Haram, the information will not yield them money.
Right.
They know if Boko Haram is not aware of this coup, he would have been in Nigeria or in UK. All his family is still down there. Everybody is calm. I'm telling you concrete information.
I'm with you.
So all what they are doing now is to change this narrative. Baba Tinubu is just to make gra. He knows it's not going. What he have is just 12,000 soldiers. What can they do? They can't do anything. So what they do now is to do this gra for them to think, oh, they have done this, and they sit a time with this very Baba Tinubu, okay, diplomacy. Then they start to, all these guys is going to conduct the election in order to put people who will listen to them so that they will manifest in their investment. All
So
these documents, all these documents,
and then force the guys to just,
yes,
you know what?
Yes,
you know,
yes.
we've got this and that there that are not protected. Oh, I'm following you, please.
And public will be giving them an idea. Oh, don't do this, don't go to war, don't say I come down, but they know what they are doing.
That's some theory there you just dropped, I would say.
Typical theory.
You know,
if you follow it up, you're gonna see at the end.
All of this together, right? It will all come down to one thing. It's the conflict of interest of people who are mostly not even in jail right now, right?
They will never go to war. They will never in their life. It's just to deceive us. It
doesn't even make sense, you know? It doesn't make
sense. It's just to distract us from the court.
Right.
That's another one. Just to give the court distraction so that, oh, there is a problem. Why are we talking about that? They will never go to war.
Do you know what I just seen in that theory of yours is this, right? Distract them with, oh, they're going to fight war. We're not going to fight war. And in that process, people are not really even talking more about the judiciary, this or that. And a lot could be going on as well. But people are not so keen on them. Then from the blues, they will just drop the judgment. And since people have not been following, they won't be really kind of into it because they are bothered about Niger. Wow, that's smart.
Before I go, I will tell you one thing.
Please.
Go to the military list now. Think how many Southerners are there. Think how many Hausas are there. And think the foreigners, the Nigers that are there. 70%, the rest are those administrative military soldiers.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing this with us, okay? And I hope I just say this to everybody who will finally call in after years of watching Mayegun. I can only imagine what has finally prompted you to say, you know what, I'm going to call in and add to this convo. So thank you. And I hope you do that.
Thank you too.
You should
have a good night. Remember blessed.
Yes,
remember.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Now, I have another caller. We are just about 20 minutes to the end of this program. Thank you to all of you who have been here all night. Here is my caller. Hello.
Hello, Baba.
Hello, Mr. Mayegun.
Hello, milady. I've got two. It's going to be like 2 in 1. I love that. How are you doing, madam?
I'm not really into politics.
Okay.
But I've been watching you since 2020.
During the COVID.
And my daughter, she's 2 years old now. She said, Mommy is for daddy. Because it's not that it's daddy that is watching Mayegun.
Right.
Not me.
So it will just be like, daddy's, like, to see that this friend is on, is live. That's amazing. Yes. How are you? It's like, how are you doing, all of you?
We are okay. We really appreciate what you are really trying. You have strength. You have strength. May God bless you and guide you in God's name.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. And you know something I love is that what I've come to realize is somehow Mayegun's diary program does actually bring families together. I've had people who say, evening time when I'm in, like my husband, I know that's what keeps me, that's what keeps him awake or stay up every evening. And at the end of the day, we have the ladies who are now loving and liking politics conversation and all that. That's some improvement. Thank you.
As you say, I like one thing I like about your show when you say, oh, you know, when you put the ad back.
We will work with you. Lori Ro. I know. Thank you so much.
Let me talk, please.
Baba, I know it's twinning, like it's like a double shot, right? So it's your shot now. How you doing, Baba?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm a Gusa from France. And really,
please,
from Edo State. The thing is, you understand, I've been watching you since 20 scholar tonight, I watch your program all the time. Share it. I do everything, with your shows because I think I am your biggest fan because I always have arguments with most of my friends. You understand? Not that I try to convince them, the ones here, like they should just take a peep. You understand? Just watch you for 5 minutes because you have the strength. You understand, to convince. You understand? You know what a Rubik's cube is. You know a Rubik's cube. You know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know you have to put the colors, you understand, in place in all the sides. This is what you do with the Nigerian brain, you understand, those that their brain is not working anymore. You see, most people, you understand, they don't agree with you, but when they start listening to you, you have that power, you understand, this kind of way, you understand, to explain, to put things, you understand, together to make them understand what is going on. And you're always spot on everything you say about what is going to happen. You understand? It's like sometimes my woman will ask me, who they give them this information? I say, man, you don't know, you understand, when you are into something for a long time, it's just like playing.
You're right.
Yeah, you understand it. It becomes your job, you understand, something that happens over and over and over and over again. You've seen it from when you were a child, because you told me when you were working in your state then that the chairman didn't give you chicken, he gave everybody chicken. You understand? That story made me laugh. I said, this is just the Nigerian mentality. You understand? No one wants to accept when they are wrong. And you understand, these rulers keep acting like they are in their house. You know the way they behave in their house when they want to give orders like Joko Sibe, Malosibi, Tobajade, Omajegba, all these kind of things, you understand? No negotiation, you understand? Our parents never spoke with us, you understand, to explain, don't do this. They'll tell you, okay, if you do this, this is what is going to happen to you. They just beat you direct. This is the way they are still ruling in Nigeria.
And that is why today you are not expected to talk. Even even if you know that they are wrong, you are not expected to tell them, because you are not raised to say elders are wrong. You don't say elders are wrong. You cannot tell elders that they are wrong, even if they are. That's how we were raised, Egusa. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
And you know one thing you said that was really, 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 really spot on. You said one thing. You said it some years back. You said you know that someone who is stupid and it told Logbon Lori Omandagba and you know Shimandagba.
Is this thing now? They're like respect elders.
Exactly.
About foolish people serve, they grow old.
They grow old.
So if I be stupid person right now at the age of 18, 20, 25, they say, oh, you are stupid, you are stupid. So one day when I don't turn 60 now, because I don't turn 60 now, me say I don't smart. What if I'm 60 years old, stupid 60 years old man?
You not
also grow old. Yes, I said that.
Your life don't finish, but let me give others chance to talk. But I'm able to get you today because there's something I want to touch on.
Yes.
And that is the story of Rebecca. I'm not going to do it today. I have something I really want to say, and I know a lot of people are listening.
Yes.
And I will say,
I can give you like 5 minutes if you can just give a summary of what you have in mind. That may actually encourage me to go deep and do something on it. Go on.
My issue about that girl that was slaughtered, you understand,
Deborah.
that was killed. Yeah, Deborah, that girl. I have a daughter. You know, my thing is, when I saw that thing, I really was pained, and I had water, just in my eye, but I held it back. I was so in pain. And I was imagining one thing. I said, I'm a temperamental person. My wife tries a lot, you understand, in the way, you understand, she does things with me. And you too, you said it one day too, that you too, you are a very temperamental person when it comes.
And that's why I'm like,
you understand?
People shouldn't, if I sound so nice now, I love the way you talk. I may turn on tomorrow and I'll start talking in a way that actually suits how I feel. And you'll be like, oh my God, see my ego. I thought this my ego was like, and that's why I keep saying it to people. I'm working on it.
Exactly. Yeah, someone should work on it. So what I'm saying about that girl is, that girl was stoned, beaten, you understand, and burnt alive. That is a girl who had a future. You understand? How can you say religion pushed you to do that? You understand? Which religion will tell you that anybody, you understand, that because you said something about something, then the person said something about your prophet, then you have to stone, beat, and kill and burn her alive. You understand? For me, you understand, you have to understand one thing. God himself, God, the creator, we don't know if we've never seen him.
Yes.
He said we are created in his own image. So if you are created in this person's image, you understand, and the person put everything in your system, your body, to keep you alive, then how does that make any sense that he's going to assign people, make a law, or tell you to someone? Come on, man. Just imagine you never created anything in your life, you understand? But you have a daughter, you have your own daughter, you understand? But you see how you cherish that child. So just imagine how God is going to love
their own. You know what
own.
came to my mind when I was looking at that Deborah, right? I was like, that young girl, at the point when she probably realizes that they're going to kill her, she will be so scared and wishes her mother or her father who passed around that time to save her. Like, you know, that fear of, oh my God, I'm going to die. After, I mean, see, Gosa, that's a very tough one. I mean, a very tough one you touched tonight.
Yeah. My wife was
even
saying it. She said, you know what she said? She said, if this guy, if they try this thing with you, I know, say, you will surely go kill all these people. And she was spot on about that.
You know?
God forgive me, you understand? If someone should take those things away from the heart, because I can never be, what is left for me? My daughter is treated that way. I will make sure I do everything to make sure they pay for it. Look at the law in Nigeria, didn't even put these people, put these culprits, you understand, to justice, you understand? That is put like that, like it's a joke. This is so sad.
It's sad.
This is a human being we're talking about. Don't let me, delay all that.
I'm happy that you let that out, okay? You've probably always wanted to say it, and you wanted to say it to a lot of people to hear you, and I'm glad. Thousands of them just heard you now, and a lot of them probably feels like you, just same way you feel. But
I'm telling you, God bless you.
Another victim.
May you have a statue erected on your own name. You understand? Because you deserve. I'm telling you, and really, when I'm talking, sometimes my little daughter will come and she will start singing the music. Today. You understand?
I'm very popular. See, I am very popular among children. You have no idea. People always send me videos of of little cuties, right? Who are singing "Oh yo yo, oh yo yo" in front of their TV. Some will be dancing to I've seen a lot. I just don't like sharing their videos.
The year I started watching you, the year I started watching you, that was the year she was born. The same year.
Bless
it was the Corona year, when it was intense, 2020. Now I started watching you. Yes, you understand. And the funniest thing, you just popped up on my TV. Thank you.
You have a good one, okay? So lovely to speak to you, and say me well to the missus. I know she's still hearing, okay?
Yes.
Tell her I said it's been a pleasure talking to her. Thank you. That's Gosa there, and I am going to take my last call. Now, let me go see who's that going to be. I'll take my last call because my time is kind of winding up. Is it winding up or winding up? Doesn't matter. It's coming to an end. It means hello.
Hello, Baba Mayegu.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good thing, sir. I'm all right.
Is that Osita?
No, this is not Osita, but Osita's friend and Osita's brother.
Okay, then. Better. Because somehow I saw a picture and it was like, oh, no, it's not Osita. No, I've seen it. Please.
Okay.
How you doing?
All right. I'm all right. I'm okay. Mayegu, thanks for what you're doing. My name is Chooks. I'm calling from Canada.
And that's Chooks. Please.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to touch something based on what the last caller said, about Deborah and all that. And this is one thing that people don't understand when you see some of us who are Biafrans, you know, the way he was feeling, that was actually how, when after Biafran War, they tried to stop history and all that. What they don't realize is that our fathers told us about the story. And you see millions of people walking around, even if they tell you that they are Nigerians, they still have that story of Biafra, how people were killed and all that. That wound in them, I'm here in Canada. There is one course we usually do, they call it elective. So at the end of your course, like the last year, they will ask you to select any of the things. And I selected the qualities. Right. And we were studying. And it was that period when they were celebrating or they were remembering the genocide in Africa where they killed 700 and something people.
Oh, right? Is that of Rwanda
so,
back then, yeah?
Rwanda, yeah, Rwanda. So it was that period, the Rwanda genocide. Yeah. So what the lecturer usually do is that when he comes in, he will say, what is happening around the world? People will talk and all that. Then they started talking about that Rwanda genocide and all that. Genocide. And after they said that, I now asked the lecturer a question. I said to him, like, why is it that every year, head of states or presidents or prime minister gather to remember about 700,000 people who were killed in genocide? And there is also a genocide which happens in Africa, and it's called the Biafra-Nigerian War, where over 3-something million people were killed. Nobody's talking about it. I say it's not even how that people were killed, it's how they were killed. Yes. That people died out of hunger. They were starved to death, children, kids, and all that. What? I was marveled when this guy started telling me things about Biafran War, even things I didn't know. These people know every damn thing that happened during that war.
They do.
Do you understand me? So, and you know how, as in students are people who have never heard something like that. They were like, they picked interest in that discussion.
Yeah, like what?
Do you understand me? They were like, something like that.
So, really? Yeah,
I'm telling you, for more than 45 minutes, we were discussing about it. Do you understand me? So I just said it because, when this previous caller said something about how Deborah will be feeling at that point, when she remembered that I'm gonna die and all that, I understood it very well. Do you understand me? Even as I am, I will never forgive Nigeria for what my dad told me about Biafran War. I will never. I'm telling you, as I am, I'm from Abia State. I will never in my life buy any property outside Igbo State because my father lost his property as a result of that Biafran War. And he was singing it as a story because he was telling us that if I had bought that land in Umahia or bought that property in Umahia, I wouldn't have lost it.
You wouldn't have.
So my good, thank you for what you're doing, but I'm just the only reason why I just
you and
Egosa
tonight just decided to take us through this emotional lane or route in a way, just to get us to play or kind of a picture the destruction that Nigeria has brought upon people who are supposed to be Nigerians, and replaying them and seeing that none of them has ever actually gotten any justice, and they would likely never get any justice. For that breaks hearts.
And somebody wants to tell us, let's just move forward. Who moves forward like that?
From that?
Who does that?
No. It doesn't work that way.
Thank you very much for what you're doing.
Thank you so much, and promise me you're not going to change that profile picture anytime soon, okay? So I'll master it. I know it's you, right? So
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Stay safe, all the best. Now that's Chooks from Canada, and that is also where I'm going to draw the curtains as well. Okay, thank you, every one of you. Those who share their own story, those who share their own perspective of this. Remember, we don't always have to agree, okay? But at the end of the day, from my own point of view, right, which is to say, we all have a common enemy. It is the establishment that is put in place to work against us. Now, the trajectory they've been taking Nigeria in the last 8 years brought Nigeria to this state. Now, another sick old kleptomaniac or a kleptocrat is taking Nigeria through another dimension, a trajectory that is not far from the one they have put us on in before. Now, if anybody cares about Nigeria, if there is still anybody who cares about Nigeria anywhere, like Mayegun, you will agree with me that if we want to be saved from these shackles of these demagogues, the establishment that empowers them that allows them to do all this and get away with it is not a sustainable establishment. It's not a sustainable system. No matter what lie they tell to you, you don't have to agree with me yet. But one of these days, we would agree. A lot of us are going to agree. And you know who are going to make us agree? At least bury our differences and agree on one thing to go our separate way. The only people who will do that are these guys. The trajectory is not working for Nigeria. It is dividing Nigeria, impoverishing Nigerians, legalizing corruption, and at the same time exposing the crippled giant that Nigeria has become. Rather than giant of Africa, Nigeria has become the burden of Africa, the laughing stock of Africa. Then you brought in a clown, a demented clown. So at the end of the day, this trajectory, this is what they are doing, is taking us through just one single path. Also, although they said that they are tunnel visioned, this old order, they are tunnel vision, they are working on how to indeed force all of us to comply with their archaic way of life or of governance. Now, for those of you who are backing them or supporting them, don't worry. Okay, by the time this whole thing comes, by the time the whole house comes crashing, like domino effects, you are going to agree with me that the only way out of all of this is this: break it up, save lives. Or you are free to disagree with me now. It's all right. They will make you agree with me at some point. I have all the time, right? And as somebody said, let him veto the National Assembly and go ahead and do the war, or quietly swallow his loss, and maybe this time around can allow people who have sense to talk to him. Either way, I can tell you this free of charge. All right, Kolu is going to be the doom of Nigeria, and gradually like this. Just wait for it. I don't wish it on you. Honestly speaking, if wishes were horses, beggars will ride. They say, if wishes can just come to pass, I would wish you something better than APC, but wishes are not horses. So therefore, beggars will never ride. You get what you want. You get what you wish for. The consequences of it is here. I hope you'll come to reality soon. But if you don't, don't worry. Time shall tell. So I'm going to leave everybody. Tonight, I'm going to say it again. Thank you. The next time I see you, is there going to be an update on this? Or just something new entirely? Until then, please, you can still like this broadcast before you go. Share it. Subscribe to my channel. Set up your notification. Set your notification to on. When next Mayegun is live, you will receive a notification. But until then, please have a wonderful day for those who are in the day night right now. And good night to the rest of you, like myself. I'll see you again.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary. àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.